What up, though? Mm. Get a couple things squared away here. Yes, sir. Mm. Couple things shared up here and there. Okay. Pin that. Them Bears, huh? How about them Bears yesterday? Whatever, right? Make sure I'm good everywhere. Make sure I'm good. Okay. It's Monday, man. Monday. Um. mm, okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Weather concerns here. Um, Yesterday in parlays looked, man, I had about three straights yesterday, man, and I took an L. I took an L. None of them parlays, man. The weekend been crushing. Weekend been crushing me here and there, boy. Those are my worst days on the weekends. Uh, let's see. Mm, there is a play I do like. Hold up, let me get my plays up there. Okay, I might go under pitching now for this kid here. All right. What up? What up, J Mac? What's going on? So weather here, Milwaukee, Chicago. What time this game get ready to come on? Because I probably won't be betting it, but 120. Mm. Any spotty morning showers will clear before game time. Any storms will hold off until after the game. Winds blowing right to left and across the field, not in or not out. Okay, so that's that. For the Cubs game, Uh, a few showers in the general area around first pitch, but the coverage intensity is low enough that it's unlikely to be an issue. Um, Texas at Kansas City Royals, 5%, maybe 5% coverage of rain in the area, maybe less likely dry, warm, humid, winds blowing out, but at just 5 miles an hour. A Chicago Cubs game, second game got rain implications, so look at that. And then in Colorado, the Dodgers and Colorado game, uh, maybe a few showers pregame, but clear by game time. Obviously, the elevation in course is always a plus, and the 5 to 10 miles an hour wind blowing out to left today doesn't hurt. So definitely that's something that we're gonna look at there. Well, it doesn't even matter. I mean, I'm gonna have interest there. The over the total's been messing with me, of course, but we got another swack at it with today's games. I only looked at one or two games, and what I was thinking here. So we got Cade Horton, who's been pitching really, really, really good for the Cubs. So I don't know how I don't know how things are going to shake up here. Truth be told, um, we know they've been on fire. This is a meaningful. What's up, Jermaine? J-Man. It's a meaningful series for the Cubs. The Brewers just starting to try to run away from this shit with this shit. We'll see what's gonna happen. Like I said, Cade Horton has been pitching really, really good, man. So it is what it is. Freddie Peralta, he's gonna throw that fastball over 50% to lefties, over 50% to righties. So the thing about the thing about um, Freddie Peralta is he got some decent case stuff, but he gets to throwing those pitches and he don't he don't make it out he don't make it to 6 innings. Okay, so can he do it? Yeah, but is he gonna get there? I don't know. I would probably say I don't know. I don't know. It's hit or miss with him. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He's only hit that number once of his last 4 games. He faced the Cubs. Um, he faced the Cubs. Right here. This will be like the fourth time they've seen the Cubs. So he might not get there, man. And then he might, you know what I'm saying? But it's possible. He teeter totters on both sides, right? So um he's hit his strikeouts versus them twice. I think his strikeouts are sitting at 5.5. So with a pitcher like that, strikeout pitcher, I would definitely look at his strikeouts before I look at his pitching outs. Okay. His strikeouts sitting at 5.5 at -135 as of right now. So it is what it is. Either on that. J Main 34. Freddie only went once in his career. What? Uh, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, McClendon? What's going on? So yeah, we have a total of 8 in that game. So it is what it is, right? Um, so I didn't look and see what Horton's pitching outs was, and man, given the severity of how good these bats been, I might stay away from Horton's outs. But he could probably he's been surprising me, straight up. His strikeouts around 5.5, 4.5 at +140. So I don't know how I feel about that. And then his outs recorded is at 15.5 at plus money. Um, I might stay away from it. If I'm messing with a pitch, I don't know. That 135 is a little too juiced up for me. For Freddie, -135 is kind of a little juiced up for me, but I don't know if I'll go there, right? And I'm probably I don't know. He said, "Man, the Brewers they torturing, bro. Uh, their play is really impressive to me, even though they lost the other night. Oh yeah, for sure, definitely. They off the chain, and you get the Brewers right now. I don't know what you get them for right now, but I know they was plus money. Now they -102, right? So it is what it is. I'm gonna stay back on this one. Like I said, I'm gonna stay back. I did want to take a look at. Let me see, Horton. I looked at the bats. I mean, with the Milwaukee bats, it is what it is. Their number's gonna be green as hell, right? If you want to, like I said, if you want to respect the pitching, then it is what it is. He's given up 7 bombs. Earned runs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's only given up 1 run in his last 5 games. Um, hadn't fished Milwaukee though. But since he's been back or whatever the case may be, let me see here. Okay, boy, he's got a tough task today. Definitely. 40%, 6% ground ball rating. Got tough task today. Um, yeah. So it's a double header, and then that's another thing. The double headers are weird. So when the second game come on, you have to see who's going to be doing what. You know what I'm saying? They don't have any pitchers out because those double headers they be kind of weird ish. I don't mind if you want to get to the strikeouts for Freddie Peralta because that's what he does. And like I said, Horton, I don't usually bet on Horton, right? But looking at his numbers here, his pitching outs, he's hit his pitching outs in what, one, two, three, four of his last 5 games. What is that pitching outs line again? Uh, 15 and a half. No, I did not. I did not watch the Mariners game. They was talking about Kirby having a bad game, but I was watching the game and the outfielders. Primarily Rodriguez gave up 2 crucial drops, making Kirby pitch more. Right. What up, Dom? SGP for the first game. I'm not in on that first game. What up, Mackie? He said this for Freddie. Yeah, I'm pretty much in. Pretty much. I mean, for that first game, I'm pretty much. I don't mind getting to the strikeouts for Freddie, but I don't know too much of what's gonna happen. I don't mind getting to the strikeouts for Freddie, and if you want to look towards the under pitching outs for Freddie, I think that's. I mean, I couldn't talk you off of that either, right? Uh, his numbers are favored to the under. K Horton, I don't know how I want to attack him because the bats they've been pretty good, right? And then he's getting 15 and you're getting plus money on the 15 and a half, of course, for a scorching offense. And like I said, he's hit this 15 and a half, one, two, three, four of his last 5 games. And it is what it is, right? He's hit that 15 and a half, and then 3 of his last 5. No, his strikeouts at 4.5, five and a half. So he's hit that 5.5 in back-to-back games. So it is what it is, right? The 4.5, I want to say. At plus money strikeouts. Hold up, let me get my facts straight. Hold up, 4.5 at plus 140. Cade Horton, he's hit this number in back-to-back games, right? So Uh, don't know, man. Don't know. Tough game. Cubs really need this game. They need this series. The only thing gonna help them was probably a sweep. I don't know. We'll see what's gonna happen. But they really need a sweep. They do. I did check Jackson. I forgot to give y'all this here, but I did check Jackson and Otani. They like him for a bomb. Kyle Rowley, they like him for a bomb. Uh, Ozuna, they like him for a bomb. Maybe I might parlay that up. That sounds. I mean, I don't know about the Otani. He's at plus 160. I might figure something else out for them. And of course, Cal Rowley, plus 282 on Pinnacle. But of course, right? Ozuna, interesting play. Ozuna here, plus 450 for a bomb. That's a good number there. So it is what it is. Um, Harris. I told them to give me their top best. They gave me Harris over hits, runs, and RBIs. He's been a wagon, 9 straight. Leiter over 1.5 walks. That's been pretty good. 9 of his last 10. Um, Jung Ho Lee over on hits, 9 of his last 10. Olsen, a hit, 8 of his last 10. And then I told them give me some size and totals. They gave me the over in Houston Astros and Detroit game. They gave me Milwaukee Brewers. I mean, gave me Chicago Cubs money line. I guess that would have to be this first game. Yeah, Chicago Cubs money line. Then they gave me Baltimore Orioles money line at plus 105 versus the Red Sox. Uh, and they gave me Los Angeles Angels at Colorado. They give us the over there. And then the pitching props, I asked them for some pitching props. They gave us Logan Gilbert over 6.5 Ks. Um, you can see he's over in 6 of 10. Jack Leiter over 3.5 strikeouts. Don't know how I feel about that, but he's over in 7 of 10. And Nestor Cortez over 5.5 strikeouts. I haven't looked at that either. And they gave me Freddie over the 5.5. He's over at 8 of 10. Michael Walker 3.5 strikeouts over. He's over in 6 of 10. So I'll take a look at that. Uh, you say J Main say he like Colorado over 4.5 team total alternate. Nice. Or you can alter the full game over anything, right? if you like the Dodgers side. Uh, don't know how much I like this slate today, but I will take a look here right now just to get a. I want to shoot to that Dodgers game real quick and see what they got for the HRRs out over here on 365, right? Um, because 365 is the book that lets you go ballistic on them. So we got Dodgers, Colorado. Um, Otani. They give us 8 for 7 plus 700. I'm gonna do an alternate on that game. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. 365 usually have some good lines all the way across the board, especially HRRs. Good afternoon, Tiff. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Um. Yeah. So you can get some plus 1000s and shit too, man. Uh. Some people are gonna be gonna have to go crazy in that game. I forgot who's gonna be pitching, but yeah, I'm gonna smoke them on these hits, runs, and RBIs one day. Something hefty, straight up, something hefty. I'm gonna get busy on them. I am. So, back to where we were. So the next game I did look at was Houston and Detroit. Man, we got Spencer Arrieta and we got Jack Flaherty. Um, I couldn't figure out, which way I wanted to go with the Houston bats. Sometimes they so damn tricky, right? And Detroit bats, I couldn't know. I know I like Carpenter, Kerry Carpenter here, right? From this game. I just don't know which way I want to go with the Houston side of things like that. Then you got Flaherty. Looking at Flaherty, he's pitching his best to righties right now. You're gonna see a decent amount of righties. I'm probably gonna end up taking a rain check here, but I do like Kerry Carpenter. I want to see where he's gonna be hitting that in the in his lineup. Whether it's hits, runs, and RBIs, or hits or bases or something like that, I'm gonna end up liking Kerry Carpenter. So he's the bat that I like over there. Let me see something if I could. Yeah, he's a bat that I like over there, Kerry Carpenter. To save a little time, um, maybe. I don't do a lot of bases, man, but some type of lay, maybe. I got smoked yesterday. I hit like 3 straights and still lost. It was crazy. Maybe like 2 straights because shit. Well, I hit 3, then I live betted one and still lost that live bet. So I mean, and then the few parlays I did on prospects, I got tore up. So that's what I mean. I do like Kerry Carpenter there. Even if you want to put him for a hit parlay or something like that, I do like him. Um, where the fuck was I going? Okay. Toronto and Pittsburgh. I didn't look at that game. Probably gonna have to look at that game in a second. Okay. Miami and St. Louis and Miami. I looked at this game here. Uh, gonna keep an eye on the injury situation. I know Contreras, he had been out for some games. Don't know if he's gonna be in the lineup. Had a 13, 847 parlay missing by 2 legs. Yikes. Wowzers. Wowzers. Man, I wish we would have hit that. Yeah. So I didn't look at the Miami side. I looked at the St. Louis side of things. And I mean, with the injuries and stuff like that, and what kind of really stood out to me is probably gonna be one of my favorite bets here. It's going to be Yuri Perez. Over outs, maybe over strikeouts. Maybe I take them both, and hopefully both of them hit. But I think that maybe the safer play would probably be Yuri outs here. Maybe let's look at the props here. Um, maybe I should have called it last night, but right now you'll get Yuri Perez 6Ks at five and at minus 110 here, and then the pitching outs here. You'll get Yuri Perez. You'll get 15 and a half at minus 110 pitching outs. Now, I have interest there, right? But I do want to see who's going to be in the lineup. Um, but they are dealing with some injuries and stuff like that. So, like I said, It's Burleson. Donovan has been hurt. Contreras, he hasn't been in the lineup. Those are two I do know. And then Nolan Arenado, he don't strike out, right? So he don't strike out. So, it is what it is. He's been hurt too. So, if those guys are out, then, this number could be safe. If you want to, play it now, you can play it now. But the 15 and a half pitching outs there, when I was looking at, when I was looking at these guys, now I had never seen. It's been a while since I seen St. Louis this high in the strikeouts versus right-hand pitching. So St. Louis last 30 days, they number 12th striking out with a 73 WRC plus, right? Then last 14 days, St. Louis are number 5 at 26%, 25.6% strikeout rate with 79 WRC plus, right? And then the last 7 days, St. Louis, 139 plate appearances. They still around 26% K rate with a 74 WRC plus. So, then we look at Yuri Perez. I mean, that's probably my only official play right now. Yuri Perez. I don't know about the strikeouts. I'm gonna probably take a stab at the pitching outs there. I'm gonna go ahead and make that an official play. He's hit this number two of his last 3 games, right? He's got to get in. He got to go in that 6th inning and give us 1 out. That's it, right? These Gucci frames for my son. I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna like them. Let me see. I was looking on. I don't know why they notified me about that shit. I was looking at them on StockX, but StockX probably take an L with the StockX, man. So motherfuckers probably phony as hell. We'll see though, man. I don't know. Yeah, something got to be wrong with the motherfuckers with that big ass discount they just sent to my phone. It is what it is though. Yeah, so Yuri, he's getting kind of spotty, but I think it's a pathway for him to hit it and hit that number. And then the good thing about DraftKings, uh, it's not too many books that let you do this, but the good thing about DraftKings, let's say you was iffy on the strikeouts, like I am iffy on the strikeouts, you can still take his pitching outs, right? If let's say I'm set on his pitching outs to the minus 110, and then you can still go in there, and I think. Let me see. I think you can still go in there because that's a minus 110. You can still go in there and get you a few Ks out of there, right? You say 4 Ks or something and put you into a better number or something like that, or maybe 5 Ks. But the minus 110 is good enough for me. But if you wanted to be greedy, you can get 5 Ks and the pitching outs at plus money, right? So that's just if you want to be greedy. But yeah, I would bet that straight if you like that, right? The pitching outs there, so it is what it is. So heading over here, I was getting ready to look at the Miami versus uh, Libertor here. I do know Libertor can give up some runs. Miami, I'm not a big fan of them versus lefties, but maybe somebody like Rodriguez or something like that would be somebody that I don't mind targeting there. So let me see. Libertor. Slider, fastball, sinker. My shit been 2 days straight. My shit been loading slow as hell. Mm. Oh man, would you come on? What's the deal? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stream tomorrow. I have to take my sons to the barber shop. I don't know how I feel about these lefties though, but man, let's see something, Matthew. Matthew Libertor. Mm, I think the last few games were a game or so. He had an opener for him too, man. I believe they'll be on the road. The righties, he's giving up 10 bombs to righty. His shit all over the place. Mm. Pretty spotty here, man. It's pretty spotty here. Just don't feel like I want to bet on any of these guys. These numbers here from the last week, month, just don't feel like I want to bet on any of these guys here, man. Straight up. Uh, but I couldn't talk you off any hits or nothing like that. I probably won't be betting any of these bats here. Yeah, I probably won't be any of these bats here. But like I said, Matthew Libertor, Yuri Perez, uh, I'm going ahead and make that. I'm going ahead and make that official. That I'm playing that. So the over 15 and a half pitching outs, and I meditate on the strikeouts straight up. Pittsburgh versus Toronto here. We got Gosman on the mound. We got Skeens on the mound here. Um, um, Pittsburgh will be on the road, and we know that this this Toronto team don't strike out much, right? So uh, I don't know how I feel about this one either. I mean, you got Gosman on the mound. You got uh, I don't know if I really want to target a lot of bats here. We only got an over under 8 and 7 in this spot here, so it is what it is. Skeens. Remember this could be a spot where I don't know, right? Skeens. Let me see. Uh, Two of his last three games, he's given up 4 runs, and both of those games were on the road at Milwaukee, at Colorado. Hmm. He hadn't pitched versus them this year. He has not. Uh, Skeens, what is he throwing? Fastball sweeper. I don't know, man. Another pitching matchup. I mean, a pitching matchup that I don't know if I really want to pick on anybody like that. Um, mm, last month. Look at Vladdy. 22 for 51, 12 extra base hits and 7 bombs. What do we got here? Skeens. Let's see. Nobody's saying him but Ty France. Mm. Gosman. Gosman might be it might be, we might have a pathway to bet on Gosman here. I would have thought a lot more people have seen him. Tommy Pham 8 for 22 with a bomb, 6 Ks. Brian Reynolds 3 for 11, IKF 6 for 14. IKF got 2 bombs. McCutcheon got 1. Pham's got 1. Right. Let's see. Right hand pitching. Let's go last 30 days here. Pittsburgh, number 5, striking out last 30 days, 94 WRC plus. I already know Toronto is down here at the bottom of the barrel. They have been hitting righties over the course of the month with a 144 WRC plus. Toronto, Pittsburgh, middle of the pack. 7 days. Pittsburgh. Okay, let's see. Gosman. Might be able to find some value in Gosman here, some type of way. If it would load up for me. So, 3 of his last 4 games, he's pitched 90 pitches or better. We like that, right? His outs 7. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight games. He's hit 6 innings. 3 of those 5, he's went 7. What his pitching outs are sitting at? What? Yeah. What is this pitching out sitting at? Yeah, I was definitely looking at that. I'm looking at that straight up, and maybe his strikeouts, but pitching outs. His pitching outs are sitting at. So Yuri Perez, his number's moving. It's at a plus minus 115. So I'm gonna have to stop and bet that. 17 and a half for Gosman. I like it. It'll be a parlay piece for me. Or if I go to that, like I said, I can come over here and so the Yuri Perez, I could take that down. And Gosman, I could probably get in there and get some strikeouts in there with it on DraftKings here. Maybe what? That correlation tax is a mother. Let's see, 5K should do the trick. 5Ks, 17 and a half pitching outs will get you a minus 120 on Gosman right there. So, that's something to look at there. But I got to go ahead and bet this this Yuri Perez uh, outs recorded now. It moved from 110. What do we got it on? What do we got here on 365? Minus 120 on 365. Prize picks, you can get it for minus you could get, matter of fact, You can get it on Prospects for 15 and a half. I got that in my best slip on Prospects now. I should go ahead and let me see. You know what? What we got? Prospects. It's still 15 and a half on Prospects. Um, Gosman 17 and a half is a goblin. I took on Prospects. I just took Yuri Perez and Gosman over right as a two piece. Yuri Perez over 15 and a half outs, and then Gosman over 17 and a half pitching outs. I forgot they let you stack up on DraftKings on Prospects too. I forgot all about that. I know y'all know about that. Mm. I'm trying to see if this shit worth it. I'm gonna play it though. And then DraftKings has they have a boost here. What do they got? They have parlay boost. I thought I just seen a different type of boost there. Right. This was a parlay boost to use on Nerfy hits, runs, and RBIs and Nerfies. I want to say Nerfy, Yerfies, or so it's either Nerfies or hits, runs, and RBIs. That was this one right here. And then they got another boost. All right. But I have to take this one straight here. Um, hmm. Gosman can be kind of spotty. So Vladdy's green as hell the last month versus pitch mix. A lot of these guys not striking out. This is gonna be weird. Ain't gonna be weird, but it's gonna be crazy. What's the line? You can get Toronto Blue Jays on the road. Tell me some how many total legs. What's up? What's up, Calvin? What's up? What up? What up, Ed? I ain't did a parlay yet. I ain't did no parlay yet. But I just played this straight right here. I played the Perez straight, and then I went on Prize Picks and I played the same thing right here. Just these two on Prize Picks, 17 and a half pitching outs and over 15 and a half pitching outs for Yuri Perez. But I played Yuri Perez straight. And I might go in and slap Freddie Peralta in there and maybe take his under or something like that. But his under pitching outs. But I don't mind his over 5.5 strikeouts. Now, look at that, Vladdy, Bo. There's some green over here, and then versus pitch mix. All these Toronto boys are green, and the strikeouts not striking out, bro. So at the end of the day, that's kind of crazy work right there. But that's the last month. Last 2 weeks they probably cooled off. Vladdy was batting 400. Last 2 weeks, Vladdy batting 500. What the hell is he throwing and what is he liking? Let me see. Shit, let me see. So this is the last 2 weeks. Vladdy has what? Let me see. Damn, he got 4 bombs in the last 2 weeks. I had to go back and look at that shit. Yeah. Okay. Well, he's got 2 bombs off that fastball, 1 bomb off that sweeper, 1 bomb off that splitter, 3 extra base hits off that sinker, right? Got to take pitching into consideration. That motherfucker Skeens is pretty good. What I could do here, I don't even want to look at the full season, truth be told, but I'll push it up. And like I said, you can look at the full Skeens now, but 2 of his last 3 games, he's on the road. He's giving it up, right? Oh, Pittsburgh. Oh, Skeens at home. They at home. Oh, I thought Pittsburgh was on the road. Oh, okay. So whatever then. Not a lot of bombs for Vladdy though, but of course he loves that sinker. I know that. The fastball, he's pretty decent on that fastball. The sweeper is the one way he needs some help at over the course of the season, but we'll see, right? We'll see. So I don't know if I'll get to any bats here. Like I said, over under only 7 here over under. Lately, Vladdy has been hitting. You can see that right there. I can go back to the last 7 days, see who's doing what. Springer just came back too. I think he's played 2 games. Springer. Last 7 days, Vladdy, 4 for 12, 2 extra base hits and a bomb on this pitch mix. Bobichet, 3 for 8. Straw, remember Straw hit a few bombs the other day. They still not striking out like that. So I don't know, right? I don't know. I'll take a look at Pittsburgh bats here and see if they at least striking out, what they striking out against and stuff like that. I don't think I'll be getting to any of those bats for Pittsburgh, but let me see, Gosman. What's up, Potter? Gosman here. He's got 24% K rate, so he will strike out some. I'll just take a quick look at his splits real quick. I'll see how they fare versus if they striking out on any of his pitches. This would be the what? Righties here. Gosman is throwing what? 60% fastball, 4 bombs on that fastball, 4 bombs on that splitter. I just want to take a quick look at that fastball only versus these righties. See what they do. Springer, Vladdy, 1 hit, 2 runs, and RBI sound nice. Couldn't talk you off of that. You're going to get a decent number because they're going up against Skeens. You're definitely going to get a decent number because they're going up against Skeens. Man, I've been having a loading problem. So Tommy Pham does have good history versus him. IKF has history versus them. As you can see, those two guys hit the fastball well, so that kind of like explains that. Uh, mm, Not a lot of these guys that scare me though. I'll bring it in though. See what they've been doing lately, last 3 weeks, and I'm pretty much skedaddling here. Nick Gonzalez 4 for 15, 7 for 15 with a 12% K rate. He's probably somebody you can look at for a hit or something like that. But it's not super glaring out to me. I'm not definitely not betting him, especially with a seven over under here. Tommy Pham is interesting though. Like I said, he's got some pretty good history versus him. Lefties last month. I'll see what they've been doing. There's a few strikeouts are over there though for the lefties and the righties, as you can see. Reynolds, O'Neill Cruz, Sawinski if he's in the lineup. So keep an eye out on that. Spencer Horwitz, last 5 weeks, 13 for 27. He's 9% K rate. He's the one who doesn't strike out. Um, last 2 weeks here, Jackson Winsky got 2 bombs. What did he hit those bombs on? The fastball, which he's throwing 58% of the time. So, if you want to, if you want to keep an eye out on him, be my guest. Maybe those home runs came within the last 7 days. Who knows? One of them did. So, like I said, do I think he can probably navigate through this lineup? Probably so, right? The pitching outs for Kevin Gausman definitely they're in play, and then his strikeouts along the way couldn't talk you off of that, right? Like, don't know if I'll get there, but let me see. On the road at Texas, he gave them 6 Ks. At Atlanta, 5 Ks. 4 Ks at Minnesota. He's kind of like all over the place, bro. Uh, what I look at? What I look at his outs. I probably would look at his outs before that, right? Moving along here. Um, as far as the side here, I don't know. It's a big pitcher's park. You 5 to 10, right?
Yeah.
It's a big pitcher's park, so shit. You can see some. Man, I don't know. We only got a 7 over under, so I'm not gonna push it. I'm not gonna push it. Not gonna push it. Philadelphia and Seattle here. We got Gilbert on the mound. We got Suarez on the mound. Pretty decent pitching matchup. Seattle at home in a pitcher's ballpark. Suarez, I don't know, man. I think Suarez. Let's see here. Lefties, Seattle. Number 5th in striking out versus lefties. 95 WRC plus last 30 days. Seattle, number 3 in striking out versus lefties. 26% K rate, 86 WRC plus. Yeah, maybe he can get a bounce back here, right? So Seattle, 7 days, top 10 in striking out, 106 WRC plus, only 7 days, not even 100 plate appearances. But yeah. Um, what's his name? Suarez. Mm. Last 2 games here. Actually, 3 of his last 5 games, he's given up 5 runs or more. So that's kind of concerning there. The home runs, he's given up a bomb in what, 3 straight games. Um, Innings here. What is pitching props? Five and a half for Suarez, 6.5 for Gilbert here. Um, Outs. Crazy though, he only give up 1 bomb, no more than the whole season. Is that low key good? Who? Who are you talking about? 18.5 for Suarez at plus 130. 17.5 for Gilbert at minus 130. Gilbert at home, probably be one of them places where you want to back him. You say he's only giving up 1 bomb, no more than he's only giving up 1 bomb, no more than the whole season. No, he's giving up more than 1 bomb. Who you talking about? Suarez? Yeah. Suarez is giving up, yeah, 9 home runs and a home run in 3 straight. Unless you're talking about one a game or something like that. Oh yeah. One a game. Yeah, especially here. I mean, after that first look, 7 innings, 6.2, 7. Man, he was on fire right there. You know. I mean, yeah, it's good. You got good pitchers who's giving up shit more bombs than that. And still good pitchers. So yeah, he's decent. Just as of late, his last 5 games been kind of sketchy. Um, been kind of sketchy. I mean, he's given up 6 runs here, 3 runs. That's okay. Then 5 and 6 in his last 2 games, been kind of sketchy. I would be looking at him to bounce back. Yeah, I would be looking at him to bounce back. But let me see what the pitches look like for him. Yeah, he's good. He's a good pitcher though, bro. He's a good pitcher. Just right now, last 2, 3 games, I don't like the form that he's in, but we got to see if he can come out of that. I don't know if I'll bet that 6.5. That 6.5 innings. It's doable. But I don't know if I'm gonna bet it. Right. Might have to look at his strikeouts before that. But Ranger Suarez. Yeah, Ranger Suarez. 92 pitches, 95, 92. He's fine, right? Last 5 games, he's averaging, let me see, probably about 99 pitches or something like that, close to 100. So he's just got to, turn around on his own. You know what I'm saying? See what he's doing. So that sinker, he's throwing that sinker here. Let's see. Let's see what that do. Who they going up against? Right. Let me see something here. Suarez. Not that this matters, but let's go Suarez. He'll be on the road today. Carver. Hmm. Let's see. Hmm. What was his strikeouts again? Five and a half minus 110. Once out of his last 6 games, he's hit this number. Can he hit this number? Yeah. Am I gonna bet on it? I don't know. Right? But can he hit this number? Yeah. I mean, last 30 days, Seattle been what, top 10, top 8 in striking out? How about at home? That's where they were striking out more, bro. You know what? Wait a minute. Left hand pitcher. Left hand pitcher. Mm. So they've been top 10, 25% last 30 days all the way through. In the last 30 days at home, still number 9, striking out. And then, but you know what though? If he's throwing that sinker like that, I know the sinker versus righties. They like that sinker versus righties. I don't know about lefties though. Let me throw that sinker up there. Let me see the sinker here, and I think it was Julio Rodriguez and the righties that like that sinker. Let's take a look though. Look at that. Nobody's striking out on that sinker. He's throwing that sinker over 50% of the time. I've thought about it. I know they do like that sinker, but I think they like that sinker coming from a righty more. But man, the righties, Julio was on one, and then the other kid, Rosarina, he liked that sinker too. And historically, Rosarina hits lefties a little better, so we'll take a look at that. But Polanco versus lefties, batting 400 on that sinker on the season, right? Uh, Kyle Riley's batting 400 on that sinker on the season, and neither one of these guys are striking out, along with the rest of the damn team. I could bring it in a little bit though. Let's take a look. Last month, see how they've been doing lately. Those were just over the course of the season. Kyle Riley. So I won't go no farther than that because it's only a small sample size because he's a lefty. But at the end of the day, some of those guys they still not striking out. They like that sinker, man. Straight up. Shit, I want to flip the script over there to them righties real quick, but I don't know what he's throwing. I probably won't throw the rest of the pitches up. I mean, that sinker is alone lets me know. Wait a minute, that they can hit him, right? They can hit that sinker, but lo and behold, we know he's got that stuff though, right? Did I have left hand pitching up there? Let me look at this again because I probably didn't have left hand pitching up there. Make sure we got the right thing because that probably was a righty right there. I missed to hit that button. I didn't hit that button. So no, I didn't have lefty up there. I did not. I did not. So to reiterate that, those guys were other guys were switch hitters. So when you're looking at a pure lefty right here, Josh Naylor doesn't have any home runs off of it. Let me make sure he's throwing this shit. Yeah. Okay. So Josh Naylor looks okay versus it. Batting 300. 4 extra base hits, no home runs, 18% K rate. Naylor. Because those guys were switch hitters, when I put the lefty in there, they automatically went to the righty side, right? So lately, Josh Naylor, he hasn't seen a lot of it, but he's 2 for 7, 1 extra base hits in the last 3 weeks. So whatever, right? I'll go over. I'll go to the last month here and throw the rest of the pitches in there, which you really want to know with that sinker, what they hitting on with that sinker. So the rest of the last month here, they don't look too sharp. They don't look too good, right? So I mean, Josh Nader's only 3 for 12 versus a lefty, and it's a lefty-lefty matchup. So whoop de doo. Flipping it over here to the righties here, which would be Suarez would be throwing. How much is that sinker he's throwing to righties? Not much. Not much. He's got a 373 batting average on it. He's throwing a changeup, sinker, and a curveball, fastball, and a cut. He's throwing a lot of different pitches. So I'll just throw everything in there in that bucket. I ain't gonna single out anything. And then take a look here. Um, Cal Raleigh. 17 and 13. High K percentage. Um, Cal Raleigh, Rodriguez, 13 and 7. Randy Rosarina, 13 and 6 on the season. What I will do is hit the home switch because they do have a big ballpark, and I see how they look at home. And at home, as you can see over the course of the season, uh, these top three batters, they have a 30% K rate. Okay. So Randy Rosarina does have 9 extra base hits and 5 bombs. Interesting, right? Julio Rodriguez, numbers might get better once I bring it in some more, but that's pretty red. And let's see what's been going on as of late. I'll say last 5 weeks. So last 5 weeks, and I know that some of this damage here came off of that, had to come off that sinker for Julio because um, he likes that sinker. So let me see. Last 5 weeks, we're gonna see what type of damage he's done and where it's coming from. Okay, a little bit of everything then. It's only one hit, so I was wrong about that. So Julio, as of late, he's seeing that pitch mix okay, but the rest of these guys, I mean, Kyle Rowley only 3 for 23 in the last 5 weeks versus this pitch mix. You have a fourth guy entering the chat. Look at Suarez, only 2 for 20. Polanco 4 for 20. Man, that don't look good at all. And yeah, so Mitch Garver down here 6 for 13. Somebody with 2 bombs. Hmm. Mm. 13% K rate pull there ain't there, but the fly ball look okay. How about the last what 2 weeks? Big Bank, what's up? So looking at this here, um, you could probably see as of late, the numbers reflecting that it's a possibility he can get to them 5.5 strikeouts at a -110. As of late, it's indicating that he could probably get to his pitching outs in the at 18 and a half, which he's done frequently this season. It's showing that he can probably do that. If you want to get to that 18 and a half, you get a plus 130, 130, right? What I can do is I have rarely used this feature. We do got the strikeout section here. Let's see, 20. Let me see. Let's go last month. That's weeks. How about Philly and Seattle? Last month. I go last week's 4 weeks. Seattle. Um, Ranger Suarez. Okay. This is the strikeout section. I'm still learning the website, but it definitely helped me with my parlay. All I know is when you say green is good, I know it's good, right? I bet. I'm glad you're getting around, learning your way around the site, man. What do we got here? What are we doing? Oh, okay. Come on, load up for me. Load up. This right here, what I'm always looking at is the all stats, right? That's the other. Right here, then you have home run targets. Then I have the strikeouts. Right. I rarely go to the strikeouts. Use this thing here for the strikeouts, but it is what it is, right? So um, left hand pitching. So this is all the batters. I would go right hand hitters real quick. Last month, and you can see they're going to give you the K percentage, the swing and strike percentage, and the whiff percentage there, right? and you can kind of like count out some of them strikeouts and stuff like that that you're gonna probably see in a lineup, especially when you get lineup confirmations and stuff like that. And you can go in and detailed and look at one pitch, a certain pitch, and some stuff like that, right? So especially when they got the lineups in. Suarez, Kyle Raleigh, they definitely been striking out. Dylan Moore, you know what it is, at bats and all that stuff right there. And then you can go in depth with whatever pitch you want to look at, a single pitch or something like that, and you can get it. You know what I'm saying, like that. If I'm looking at let's see, this is Kyle Raleigh here, right? Then let me see. Let me see how it's set up on this page. I kind of like stick to my other page, but this page here is tailored to strikeouts, and I haven't looked at this other one, so I want to see what pops up here. Man, I've been having a loading problem for about 2, 3 days. This is the picture right here. You get a little bit more here too. The barrel percentage, the hard hit, the ISO, the slugging. So you can look at individual pitches here, right? This is everything he's throwing. This is the last month. Then you get the barrel, the exit velo, the home runs, the extra bases hits, ISO, slugging, average, all that, hard hit percentage, and then you get the swing and strike percentage and the whiff percentage off each and every single pitch here, right? So, when you're trying to, dial in some strikeouts and shit like that, and then, like I said, you can. This is in the last four weeks, and then you could go. You know what I'm saying? Just go out. So if I take this off here and and I go back to the other page because you can pull up multiple tabs. So this tab right here I have open. This is the one that I'm always on is the all stats tab. That's the all stats tab. Now, as you can see, these motherfuckers the last month they've been terrible. One for Kyle Raleigh, what? Uh, yeah, the last 2 weeks. I'm sorry, 2 weeks. One for Suarez, one for Polanco, one for uh, Rosarina, two for right. So and then there's some strikeouts there. So I don't know if I'll be messing with any bats in this one here. Um, at least on their side, we have this is a big pitcher's park. We have over under 8 in this spot. It's a nerfy spot. I can't talk about a nerfy spot, but you do got some big bats on both sides of the ball, right? You'll have Nerfies. The first 3 batters you see on Philly, you're gonna have Schwarber and Harper. Then you're gonna have fucking Kyle Raleigh and Rosarina and probably so Nerfy, navigating the Nerfy scene through here, like, uh, that's you got 3 boppers right there, and possibly a fourth one if this the lineup right here. And then right here, of course, you got Schwarber and Harper right there. That's a lot of bats to be trying to navigate a Nerfy, but it's possible. Both of these guys, Logan Gilbert, both of these guys here, they in play. They in play for strikeouts and things of that nature. Who texts me? Nobody. All right, then strikeouts with and things of that nature too, right? No, Logan Gilbert. Logan Gilbert, I think his K has been up there as of late. So he's got a 34% K rate, right, with a 42% ground ball rate. He's had 6 Ks or better in every game this year except for 2. 6 Ks or better in every game here except for 2. Quick look at. I think his strikeouts are 6.5. So I couldn't talk you off of that, right? 6.5 Ks for him, minus 105. Um, Last 30 days, Philly righties. 21% K rate. Last 2 days, 2 weeks, I'm sorry. 21%, a little bit above 100 WRC plus. Last 7 days, they ain't been looking that good, depending on who they played against. But it is what it is. I could flip a home away switch though. I just want to see some of the last 30 days on the road. Okay. All right. So, um, I didn't know I had a payout boost. I would have just used that on Prospect. Lately, I want to see lately. So some strikeouts in there as of late. Last month, Castellanos red as hell. Sosa, he's red as hell. Kemp red as hell on the strikeouts. So if these guys are in the lineup, then you know, right? That's the last month. Last 2 weeks, Trey Turner 5 for 14, Beta 4 for 10. If you want to look at some hits or something like that from them, Castellanos just been a strikeout fan, right? 1 for 14, like he's been sitting his ass down somewhere. So I mean, you got some guys in there that can hit something here and there. So I don't know, whatever, right? The lefties definitely want to know what's going on with the lefties. Um, hmm. Castellanos does have a bomb off him. Schwarber has a bomb off him, of course. Looks like he's relatively pitched okay versus them throughout his career. Of course, Schwarber and Harper. Harper, his power numbers look good. He's got a 192 batting average over the course of the season. Pitcher's ballpark here. Pitcher's ballpark for sure. Um, last month, Schwarber, boy, woo wee, man. Okay, these guys will strike out. I mean, everybody last month. What the hell is he throwing? Everybody, 31%, 28, 40, 32. Mm, last 2 weeks. Schwarber got two bombs in the last 2 weeks, but they still got strikeouts in there. Okay, so uh, yeah, Jackson like his strikeouts. I don't know whose strikeouts I like the most. So looks like pitching props are in play. I couldn't talk off any of them. You know what I'm saying? Some of these guys, you could tease them down or whatever the case may be. You'll get Logan Gilbert pitching out still at 17 and a half, I want to say. If you think he can get go that go you know go to go that do that at a minus 130, you can still get that. As of lately, he's been what one, two, three of his last 5 games. He's went that distance. Um, at Baltimore, 6.1 with 6 Ks. Like I say, he's got 6 Ks better in every game this year except for 3. Not one, two, one, yeah, 2. 6 Ks better in every game this year except for 2. I think that's where I want to, probably want to target this game at, right? I think that's where I want to target this game at. What would I do? I mean, I would probably look at Logan Gilbert's Ks before his outs, just in case, those Philly bats warm up. And I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes they still tend to go under outs, but still over Ks. I'll say that. Most pitchers, a lot of pitchers tend to still go under in tough matchups, go under pitching outs and over Ks. This is a pitching ballpark, so both pitchers get a bump here, if you ask me. Don't feel like I want any bats here. You guys seen the bats. If you like something, it is what it is. You got some candidates here that can hit one out with one swing of the bat. We know this. We know this, right? Baltimore and Boston. Dustin May. Dustin May went out there and pitched the gym last time I went against him. I don't like that. It felt like he owed me some money, but now he got me kind of fucked up in the head. Is he getting good or what? I don't know. What's the total in this one here? Boy, I targeted the hell out of Dustin May the last time he pitched. Didn't go my way. Rogers been pitching pretty good. We got over under 8.5 in this one. How long we been going? Mm, hour and a half, almost. Okay. What do we got left? We probably can make it through. We probably can make it through. We got over under 9.5. Okay, we do got good weather here in Kansas City. Then the Chicago Cubs game again. That second game, I'm gonna have to take a rain check on that and just see how that's gonna go. The Dodgers, yeah. Cincinnati at Angels. And I don't know what I'm gonna like about that San Francisco game. Might be a rain check game. Cleveland. Oh, Zach Gallen on the mound. Oh, okay. Ramirez sold yesterday. All right. So, quick drive by here. Now, Trevor Rogers have been pitching good, man. Trevor Rogers have been pitching good. Good stuff, throwbacks. Good stuff. Good stuff. Baltimore will be at home, right? No, they'll be on the road. He's got a 48% ground ball rate. He hasn't pitched that many games, but of course, right? It's Boston. Has he faced Boston? Who has he faced? Seattle. As a lefty, same. He's coming off a game versus Seattle where he went 7 innings. It was 6 Ks. He's got 6 Ks better than 3 straight. Uh, one earned run or better in or less. Damn, he hasn't given up more than 3 earned runs this season. He's only given up 3 earned runs once. Every game has been 2 or less. Damn, he's been pitching good. Who's in Seattle, Philly, Chicago, slumping. Colorado, go figure. Ass. Tampa Bay, at Tampa Bay, he gave up a bomb in a small part, right? Miami pitched good. They don't hit lefties. Atlanta was going through some trouble. Texas probably going through a thing at that time too. At Tampa Bay, they hit his ass for 3. Mm, I don't know, man. I don't know. Two home runs on the season. Shit. Who else is pitching? Dustin May. I targeted Houston versus him last game, and he went out there and had 8 strikeouts, 1 walk, 5 hits, no earned runs, no home runs. I was hot. And that motherfuckers was Green versus his shit. Boy, I was hot. I was definitely hot. Oh my God. And then he came over from the Dodgers, so it's kind of the numbers kind of yuck. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Fuck. I'll just let's see. What's he throwing? That sinker. He's giving up 8 bombs on that sinker to lefties. Sinker sweeper. Um versus right hand pitching. Boston. Mm. Boston been hitting lefties then. So Boston been better versus lefties, I see. Okay. Oh no. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I'm looking at I was looking at Boston. I'm supposed to be looking for Baltimore. Damn, I caught that shit. Let me see. Baltimore. They've been better versus righties as of late. They will strike out a little bit too, though. Let me see. Baltimore. Okay, middle of the pack, 103 WRC plus for about the last 2 weeks. Baltimore been doing a little bit of hitting though, ain't they? Baltimore last 2 weeks, 66 WRC plus. Yikes, 25% K rate. Nasty work. Uh, they've been all over the place. Last 7 days, they all over the place. So I don't know what to say about that. Just feels like another. I don't know. Maybe Gunnar Anderson. What was that? Adley Rushman, Dylan Carlson, Adley Rushman over the season, 8 for 24, 2 bombs there, 15% K rate. Um, he said Ramon Laureano. Oh, for San Diego. I want to look at Adley real quick last year. See how real this is versus this. So Gunnar Henderson. Adley was 11 for 35. Yeah, he been red for me, green for a long time, man. It's just it's just seemed like it's been fake green, man. It's been fake green. But I've been seeing it. I lost some money on that some of that green shit. So Adley, last year he had 3 bombs on it. Okay, back to this year, he's got 2 bombs on it right now, so he can hit that. He can hit that. That sinker, right? He could hit that sinker. I'm gonna leave it right there. The last month. I'm gonna throw on the rest of the pitches. Mm. So last month, one thing I could say they haven't been striking out that much. Gunner barrel is moving up in the right direction. The barrel rate for Gunner. Fly ball could could have been better. Last 2 weeks. Mm. Carson's got bombs the last 2 weeks. Let me go over to the righties. I haven't been betting on none of these guys. The right, especially the righties. I haven't been betting on them at all. Um, some strikeouts there in the last month. Tyler O'Neill, Westburg. Let me see. Bring it in a little more. Last 2 weeks. Mountcastle. Mm, last 7 days, Mountcastle, 37 fly ball, 11% K rate. Barrel rate, two extra base hits and a bomb. As of late, Mountcastle is somebody you could definitely take a look at. I mean, last 7 days, he's 4 for 9. Could be an indication that he's getting ready to get hot, right? I couldn't take a look at, what Mountcastle looked like last year versus these numbers, versus these pitches and stuff like that. Westburg last year was on one with 24 extra base hits and 10 bombs. Mountcastle was 16 extra base hits and 4 bombs. This year, is it a certain? I ain't even gonna worry about it. You want to heat check Ryan Mountcastle? Then that's somebody you could probably look at as of late. Last 7 days, his exit velo logs right here. Um, oh no, who is this? A fly out on the 16th, a double versus whoever that is, Sean Dubin, a single, fly out 99, a home run, a 101 exit velo single. Logan Gilbert, he hit Logan Gilbert twice. Exit velo logs. Fly out double, single, fly out, home run, single, ground out, strikeout, ground out. He hit Logan Gilbert twice though. Gave Gilbert a bomb and a single. And then a single, a Logan Evans, a single, and a double on Sean Dubin. Not my favorite spots or whatever the case may be, but uh Dustin May here. Trevor Rogers. He's pitched good this year, man. I don't know what to say. Yo. Right, so Boston versus lefties. Oh, right. So yeah. Boston versus lefties, right. So they've been hitting lefties. That's what they've been hitting. Last 30 days here. This gonna be interesting then. Boston, where are they? 98 WRC plus. What about the last 2 weeks? 133 WRC plus last 2 weeks with a 15% K rate. Ha ha ha. That's interesting there. That's definitely going to be interesting. Last 7 days. Boston. 162 WRC plus. Only 44 plate appearances, so I ain't going to say nothing about that. But last 2 weeks, they have been hitting lefties. That's very interesting there. We'll see what he's throwing and what it do, right? I wanted to bet on Bregman yesterday. He wasn't in the lineup. So he's throwing that fastball. What's up, Hunter Shot? What's going on? He's throwing that fastball, change up, and that motherfucker's green. Remember, he's only given up more than 2 runs once this season. So, he's been pretty much Swiss cheese, man. He's been pretty good. Shit. You can see they've been green here, man. Romy Gonzalez. I got to bring it in though. Trevor Story can hit lefties and shit like that. I got to pull it in though, man. Straight up. Last month, start there. See what I can see. Romy Gonzalez. 3 extra base hits, 2 bombs. Last month. It's versus a lefty. You don't see many lefties. Trevor Story, 6 for 12, batting 500. Bregman 4 for 13. Last 2 weeks, Romy Gonzalez 4 for 5. 1 extra base hit yeah. 1 extra base hits, 4 hits, 1 extra base hit. I don't know who I would single out. I just don't, right? I don't know who I would single out here. I don't. And they've been hitting lefties. Well, even if I took the pitch mix down and just looked at lefties in general without the pitch mix, I don't know who I would single out, man. I straight up, I do not. I mean, I'm not even gonna stunt. I'm not even gonna stunt. I don't know. I always get like this when it comes to betting on Boston. Boston is kind of tricky to me. I'll look at the lefties too, but Boston is kind of tricky to me, man. Last month for these lefties here. Now I don't mind betting on Bregman because I've been betting on him for a long time. But it's just, man. Look at few of these guys got some K rates here the last month. Jaron Duran and Roman Anthony, but Roman Anthony's got 2 bombs in the last month versus pitch mix. In the last 2 weeks. Let me see. The lefty's been hitting lefties the last 2 weeks, man. That's crazy work. Despite Roman Anthony having that strikeout percentage pretty high, Willie Abreu, three extra base hits. 1 extra base hit in the last 2 weeks for Duran, 4 for 11, and Roman Anthony 3 for 9. 2 of those 3 are bombs. So, tough team versus lefties, man. And Trevor Rogers has been tough, tough. You know what I'm saying? He's been tough. I don't know how I want to. I don't know, man. Who's gonna win this battle? What you think? What bat is gonna win this battle? What you think? Um, to lefties here, this is his numbers. The sinker, .154 batting average on that. He doesn't have no home runs on that fastball. The changeup, and his sweeper and the slider, I guess nobody's hitting that motherfucker. So I don't know, man. Straight up, this is very, very, very interesting to me. I don't know which way to go. Dustin May on the mound. I don't know, man. I guess it would be Baltimore or nothing. The books don't know either. Even right now, we get Baltimore as a minus. I mean, Boston is a minus 124 favorites with an over under 8.5. I'm so undecided on this shit. I have no idea what to do. I don't. I do not, man. I guess if I had to pick one, I don't know. Would probably be Boston, man. It would probably be Boston. I ain't even gonna stunt. I don't know. We'll see. A lot of the Baltimore bats, they pop out when they want. They just don't. They didn't look too sexy versus Dustin May's pitch mix. Dustin May could be getting ready to pitch good. Like I said, he's coming off a game where I lost money on his ass. He lost me money because I thought they was about to crush him. I thought Houston was about to crush him here. He gave up. He went 8 strikeouts. So I don't, And then prior to that, he's given up 3 runs to Kansas City, 4 to Boston. But he was with. Remember, he was with the Dodgers right here. So this would be his third game pitching with Boston here. He was with the Dodgers. Long story short, I don't know. I don't know. Well, if you guys like something, you can let me know. But I'm undecided, bro. Spencer Strider, Chicago White Sox. As good as the White Sox been versus lefties, Strider might get hit today. Strider, I'm gonna stay away from his numbers though, because for the simple fact that these White Sox, they've been hitting lefties, man, and they out there like, man, we ain't scared of nobody, right? That's what they on. But then Atlanta, they've been hitting as of late too. You might be able to sneak an over out in this game, but let's take a look at it real quick. We'll get we'll get the White Sox up there, and it's giving out 8 bombs to the lefties, to righties. He got 29% K rate to righties, and then boom, he's giving up 8 home runs to lefties. We'll get those lefties right there, and then let me see Spencer Strider. King. So he's went 5 innings, 4 and 4. He gave up 8 runs to the Mets, 5 to Milwaukee. Go figure. 15 bombs. 3 bombs to the Mets, 2 bombs for Milwaukee, none to Kansas City, 2 bombs to the Giants, none to the Yankees, 1 bomb to the Athletics, 2 bombs to the Baltimore. To Baltimore. Versus lefties, the White Sox, I can't say. I don't remember if they're still on fire versus lefties. We'll see. But over the course of the month, they were 116 WRC plus with the second least striking out. That's very big coming from that weak ass team, but it is what it is. But the last 2 weeks though should give us a little bit better of a context, because I know they've been as of late. Chicago White Sox 87 WRC plus, 112 plate appearances, 15% K rate. So it is what it is with that. Sliding over here. Lefty on righty here. Yeah. So Andrew Benintendi, 7 bombs on this pitch mix here. Let me see something. Where they at? At home. He's giving up 6 bombs to lefties at home. His expected numbers are down. So it's at home. So it's like possible he can pitch good here. K numbers 29% to lefties and 29% to righties at home. So he's got a high ass K rate. He's got a high ass K rate. He's got a high ass K rate at home. But might not translate to a ton of strikeouts though. Let's see. Not a ton. I mean, 6 versus Milwaukee, 7 versus the Giants, 8 versus the Yankees, Baltimore 6, Philly 4, the Mets 8, Colorado 13, whatever. Okay. Drop a like for me. Strider over 1.5 earned runs at -165. No way that doesn't hit. Only 3 games. Oh, that's a nice one there. Shout out to McLennan, man. That's a nice look. I don't mind that at all. Fastball 55% of the time, followed by the slider. He's throwing the fastball and the slider. Uh Benintendi probably likes that slider. I mean that fastball. Benintendi does have 11 extra base hits and 7 bombs on this pitch mix here on these 2 pitches with a 16% K rate. And he 6 of those home runs for Benintendi come off that fastball. Uh and 10 extra base hits come off that fastball. So and he got 12% K rate on that fastball. So Benintendi likes that fastball. Straight up. Last month. I got a loading problem here. Edgar Guerrero been a pest on this fastball lately. 6 for 17. Uh, Teal, Rojas. I'll put the other pitch in there right now for the last month just to see what they look like. He's only throwing 2. So a lot of these guys, if they like the fastball, they're gonna lamp on it, you know? He's only throwing 2. So a lot of these guys, like I said, they're gonna lamp on that fastball if they like it. Costa Montgomery, 2 bombs. Benintendi, 2 bombs. Benintendi last month got 1 bomb off that fastball, 1 bomb off that slider, or whatever that pitch is he's throwing. Last 2 weeks probably ain't gonna look too much, in last 2 weeks. Edgar Guerrero, man, Edgar Guerrero. Gotta make sure see if he's gonna be in the lineup at least for a hit. Last 7 days he's 5 for 9 versus pitch mix with a bomb. He's somebody you can look at least for a hit, right? But full season here, um, we know that Benintendi, he's probably got about, man, I don't know. I don't know how I want to, I think that's a good parlay piece though. That 1.5 earned runs. So I like that. I do. Shout out to you for finding that. I don't know what this team total gonna look like. I don't know. Look at these righties. What is he throwing to righties? He's got a 29% K rate to righties with 7 bombs. Uh, Probably throwing the same thing. The fastball probably over 50%. Probably followed by a changeup, probably slider, probably same shit, man. Yep, he's throwing more of that slider than righties. It's like a 60-40 split here, right? So 5 bombs on that fastball. We'll take a look at that right away. Uh, hmm. My fault. Uh, say because I can't find none. I might be done with this game. I'm just taking Benettini and call it. You think Strider at 17 at one plus 135, a good piece. 4-1 in the last he's went under. I mean, shit. I don't know. If you do, I would play it straight for sure. Um, four straight games. That's a straight piece. If you bet it straight, the other one, the earned ones, 1.5, that's a parlay piece. That's what that's where I'm at with that one. I mean, that's where I'm at with that one. I would go I mean, if I'm putting in a parlay, I mean the earn runs, I would put that in the parlay and I would bet that one the other one straight if you want to get there. You know, that's if you want to get there. You got time to think about it though. You got time to think about it. Some interesting plays though, interesting plays. But like I said, um, um, man, there's some interesting plays there. There's some interesting plays. That's all I can say about that. Back to where we were. Where were we? Oh, the righties, right? That's that fastball, right? So Sosa, 7 extra base hits, 5 bombs on that fastball. Fly ball is up for him. Fly ball is up for Robert on the season and Vargas on the season. Vargas 14 extra base hits and 8 home runs on that fastball. Vargas not striking out much. Neither is Midroff, right? Midroff. Can look as of late here, and I think Sosa and Vargas will pop up at least the last month with some decent numbers there. Because I know they still kind of been hitting right. The last month versus that fastball, a lot of green going on here. 2 bombs for Sosa here. Um, 2 bombs for Vargas. The barrel was down. Robert 1 bomb from him. You know, so bloop. One of those guys can probably get a bloop and a blast, and boom, there go your 1.5. That's probably what it's going to take to get him out the game. 1.5, a good 1.5 runs, get his ass knocked out. Then you could probably hit both of them, a parlay and a straight. Last 2 weeks on that fastball, Sosa. These guys showing the ability to strike out. So depending on who's going to be in the lineup, but that just gives you a snapshot of what they've done in the last 2 weeks versus this fastball. I could throw the other pitch in there. Is it value in the 1.5 earned runs against the Sox? What you talking about? Um, um, Strider 1.5 earned runs. It's a parlay piece. It would be a parlay piece if I was to go there. It would be a parlay piece if I was to go there. If you're talking about that, I would use it as a parlay piece, a 2-legger or something like that. Um, Now both pitches in last 2 weeks. These guys been striking out a little bit. These righties, a ton. But Sosa does got the power right there. He's got 3 extra base hits and 3 bombs in the last 3 weeks. The fly ball and pull air have been there. And it is what it is. But he will strike out. Strider can strike your ass out too. He's got a 29% K rate. Luis Robert, this is the last 2 weeks here. And this is the last month. Both pitches. Some of these guys will strike out, man, but you know, they can hit lefties. Just don't know if this is the beginning, the end of them hitting lefties, right? But they can't hit lefties. You know, they went on a nice run, right? A nice run. You know, they went on a nice run. Definitely, definitely piece combo with Andrew and Harris and one HRR. I'm gonna leave the pitching gals off and play with, okay, 1.5 for Strider. Okay, bet. I don't normally bet on these stocks. Sosa every now and then I'll take him for a bomb or something like that. Um, I don't know. He's the one I usually take for a bomb here and there. Just know, like I said, Strider. You know what though? Let me see something here. Let me take this down real quick and go to the last month, last 5 weeks. Now I don't normally do this. But you can move the pictures. Last how they've been doing as of late, right? So as of late, I got it on the last 5 weeks for the pictures. Now I never do this. I might do it but I don't do it on camera, right? So lately, the last month, Strider, 3 versus righties here. He's got a 364 average. Slugging is up. ISO is up. 4 home runs. Home run per 9. A barrel is up. So the fly ball is up, right? So the pulled air, everything. There's still a few strikeouts in them though. But like I said, that's last month for Strider, right? I can go back to the full season, and then they ain't that as red as they were, right? So that's another thing. You could just take a look and see how they've been looking, okay? But I try not to go fully off of that. I try not to go fully off of that, and I try because a lot of stuff will just confuse the hell out of you. I don't know about you, but it will confuse me. It have me thinking all types of shit when I just try to stick with what's working for me, right? But that's another thing you can look at because I match it up with them, and this is how they've been looking in the last month. Okay, and I can match up with them. Still indicates to me that he can strike some of these righties out for sure. He can still strike some of these motherfuckers out, and that's back to what I was saying. He can still get strikeouts and get knocked out the game early. Most of the time, that's how it goes, especially for strikeout pitches. They go in there throwing hard, getting their strikeouts, getting the pitch count ran up on them, but don't never hit their outs. That type of shit. It's kind of like what they indicate they think that can happen, Dante, because the under to the outs. No, so they favored him to go over big time. Okay, they favor him to go over big time. You said plus 135. Okay, I'll scratch that. I don't know what I want to do here. You guys seen it? What you want to do? Figure it out. On the Atlanta side here, I don't know who this guy is. Let's see. On these, Atlanta's been hitting as of late. Scheduled to start. What you just get a package? Huh? You guys got a package? Mm. How many pitches does dude throw in that 5 innings? I don't know how long he's gonna go with any of this shit here. I don't even know who this dude is. Let me see on these. folks. 18% K rate. He is a righty. Hey, they about to hit this dude. Lately, he's in one inning. Miami, he gave up 4. Miami, he seen Miami. Yeah, gave up. That's right. That's the bullpen arm. He finna come in and give up some runs, man. Straight up. I don't even really. So I guess he got the start here versus Detroit. And Detroit will strike out. So he ended up giving their ass 7 Ks. He pitched 5. Okay. And threw 89 pitches. So my guess here is, they're just gonna let him go probably till he start getting his ass whooped. Uh he's throwing what? Sweeper. They liked Jackson liked Ozuna for a bomb. Look at all them strikeouts over there over the course of the season. I forgot Acuna's back. Yeah. Last month, Ozuna versus this sweeper. 4 extra base hits. 2 of them were bombs. Fly ball is up and the pulled air is up with 12% K rate. That's just that sweeper alone. So I can see this is why they like it. I'll put the rest of the pitches in right here. 3 bombs, the last of the way. So how much of that damage he's been doing as of late? Last 2 weeks, 3 bombs. Last 1 week, what? 2 bombs, 1 bomb. Nacho. Mm. Okay, so I guess I couldn't. I don't mind Ozuna there, especially if you're gonna throw that motherfucking pitch to him. Uh, They liked Olsen for a hit, and Harris and Baldwin, they've been on fire, right? So I'll take a see what he's throwing right now to those lefties here. Fastball 56% of the time. No sir. Don't do that. Cause I know they could probably hit some bombs. But what's the weather like here? We're at the 2 hour mark now, man. Um, mm, 88. Okay, and 88. Good and 88. Nice and decent. Nice and decent weather. Oh, Drake Baldwin. Olsen. Okay. Last month. This guy, he's the type of guy that if they can just get to him for a little bit, he'll go ahead and give up a lot, and they'll get him out of there. Last month, 2 bombs for Baldwin, 2 bombs for Harris. This is just the fastball. 8% K rate for Harris. You know he's been hot. We know Baldwin's been hot. We know Olsen likes that fastball. Right here, last month I'll throw in the rest of the pitches, and this is where we're working with the last month. So Baldwin, Harris, of course. If you want to get to profile in some shape, form, fashion, I guess. But Baldwin and Harris, they've been carrying the torch, right? Baldwin and Harris, they've been carrying the torch right there. So it is what it is, right? So Ozuna, Baldwin, Harris, Olsen, the usual suspects. For me, take for whatever you want to take them for. Uh, take them for whatever you want to take them for, right? Uh, they've been putting up runs as of late. They have. Hey, you been to that front door? No. Somebody was at the door. Or that might have been somebody just. Don't they ring a bell if they drop a package off? Sometimes. It depends who it is. Amazon ain't gonna do that. Oh, that was somebody driving past. The garbage cans out there in the front. You can bring them garbage cans in the recycle can while you're going out there. And where the Chevy at? Pull the Chevy. Pull the Chevy. Put the Chevy back out the driveway. I guess you could. I guess you could. I guess you're gonna have to drive. You can drive my car. I drive the Chevy to work. You can drive my car. What you say? He ain't crashing shit. Fuck you mean? You better stop playing with me. Yeah. The usual suspects here. I couldn't talk you off of it here. Uh, if I had to take somebody for a bomb on it, it definitely would be Ozuna. If Ozuna, it would be Ozuna. So we'll see what's gonna happen there. Um, One, two, three, four. I'm not looking at this Cubs game. 5 more games. I don't think I'm gonna be able to. Mm, what just disappeared like that? I haven't seen a lot of bats. Refresh, refresh. Um, I'm gonna have to look at some of these other games on my own. But what I will do here is, let's take a look at this. Got to look at this Dodgers game, Colorado game. Got to look at that. So this is the game where I'm gonna try to hit them at. Right? Gonna try to hit them at. Gonna try to string up a decent amount of hits, runs, and RBIs in this game. And I'll tell you guys how I think I'm gonna do it. Now, Kyle Freeland, right? Kyle Freeland is a guy that this motherfucking pitching course, right? So let's look at the lefties. Dodgers lefties. Okay. He's only given up 1 home run to lefties. Kyle Freeland. I know he got plenty of history versus these guys. Mookie Betts, 2 bombs, 189 batting average, 11 Ks, 7 for 37. Freddie Freeman, 206 batting average, 11 Ks. So this motherfucker here can he got a little recipe for cores. I already know that. Otani, 2 bombs, 4 of 6. Okay. Will Smith, 1 bomb. Rojas, 1 bomb. Pajes, 1 bomb. Teoscar, 1 bomb. Mm, 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 mm. So, like I said, what I know what I'm gonna do here without even looking at anything, I will be looking at I'm betting HRRs here and plenty of them, right? You can get 8 for plus 700 for Otani. He's somebody who can do it. I know he can do it. And it's a bunch of people who can do it. Plus 700 for 8 HRRs, that's crazy work, but man, in course, you can get busy in there. You can get busy in there. Let's see what's been going on, right? He ain't crushing shit. He ain't crashing shit. I don't mess with him. I don't mess with him. I don't mess with him. Numbers ain't right. So even that you can take a look at for better numbers, you can take a look at for better numbers, you can take a look at like let's see. You gotta if you parlay in that shit, you gotta be right. Uh, mm, same game parlay. Mm, I'll go. You get a better chance to. No, you know what? Let me see something. MLB player props. Like if you want to see RBIs and shit like that, so RBIs. Um, so you'll get 2 RBIs for Otani at plus 230. Um, yeah, yeah, I seen that. I seen that. I seen that. Oh, you talking about with the kids? Right, 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 right. Oh, yeah, 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 for sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. Yeah, Salvi. I can't talk about Salvi. Salvi been on one. I forgot about that Salvi lick. Um, where is Oh, Teoscar. Teoscar, the number one guy for 2 RBIs. He'll probably be hitting cleanup or something like that. We know historically Teoscar can hit lefties. You could look at that like 2 RBIs. Um, Freddie Freeman. You can look at multiple hits for him and some shit like that, or runs. Right? Let me see runs. When we get traffic on the bases here, runs right here. It's 1-1. Wait a minute. What time that game came on? I wasn't betting it no way, but oh, that means first game. Two runs for Otani is plus 170. Tyler Freeman got good numbers off this kid too. Who we got out there? Yamamoto. Yamamoto. Yeah. Let's see. Yamamoto. I think he's like 5 of 6 off him. Oh, Tovar. If he's in the lineup, he's 6 of 7 with a bomb. He went off on his ass. He's 6 for 7 with a bomb. Yamamoto got some K stuff too, though. Course. All right, so let's look. Otani does look good on full season. I look at the last 3 weeks for lefty on lefty. Just go to the last 3 weeks and see what I see. That's a wrong. You asking the wrong question for me. We went over that game. You said Brewers or Cubs. I don't know, man. I can't tell you. Cubs my team. We need this, and Cubs is my team. So I'm gonna be biased. I'm gonna tell you the Cubs. We know. I mean, I don't think it's a hard decision. We know Milwaukee been steamrolling people. My thoughts on that game is Freddie might not go over his outs, but Freddie might strike their ass out. Um, Cubs is just a tale of two tales. They've been the exact opposite. Cubs been ass. You know what I'm saying? Cubs been ass, man. And here come McClendon, which is no contest. Let me find out. Let me find out. You live in Milwaukee. Let me find out. Cubs gonna get that. Let me find out. You from Milwaukee, anywhere close to Milwaukee, because I can't stand the Packers either. But I mean, but you gotta. I mean, our pitcher, he's been man. This kid has been pitching, but good pitching meeting good hitting right now. I don't know what's going to happen. Straight up, the line. Brewers steady inching up. They're minus 107 favorites right there. I mean, dogs. It would be the Cubs for nothing for me, man. I would have to, but I can't. I ain't gonna bet it. Freddie Freeman, last 3 weeks, he's 6 for 11 versus his pitch mix with a 14% K rate. So with one bomb there, that's left on left crime there. So that's something that you can look at there. Last 7 days, um, probably not too much of anything here, but last 7 days, uh, yeah, I know. You can't wait for that. Last 7 days, Otani is 0 for 5 versus this pitch mix. Minus 120 only? What you mean? What? The Cubs favorites, minus like 117. You might see some 120s. Minus 113 right here. You might see some 120s, unless you're talking about a different line, a different prop. But I'll flip over to these righties real quick. So Freeling, he's pitching his worst versus righties. And he's got a 307 batting average, 49 slugging with 15 home runs. How much is that at home? Because that matters. He's got 15 bombs. Of those 15 bombs, how many came at home would be so he's giving up more home runs on the road than he's giving up at home. 10 home runs to righties on the road, 5 home runs to right. But he's pitching his worst to righties either way it go, right? All baseball. No, just one. Just one at 120. Just one. The rest of them come on later. If that's what you mean. The rest of them come on 4 hours later, 4.5 hours later. The fastball, 37 bombs on that fastball, 5 bombs on that cutter. Fastball 32% of the time. I'm not going to single out no pitch. I'm just going to roll with it like this. See what we got. I don't know when Muncie come back. Teoscar has historically hit lefties. You know, let me see. Yeah, he's historically hit lefties. Edmund Teoscar, Enrique Kike. 83 wins a little bit. He said Muncy needs to retire. Girl, you better cut it out. Uh, hmm. What we got here? So last what? 5 weeks, month, whatever. Potheads. Pretty spotty here versus pitch mix. How about just lefties in general? Take the pitch mix down. Tommy Edmonds got 2 bombs versus a lefty in the last. Oh, he messing it up. Oh yeah, you got him on your fantasy team, right? I ain't seen too many lefties, and I don't know, man. I'm still gonna like. I'm still gonna like. I'm still gonna have interest in these guys, but like I said, Kyle Freeland, he's he can pitch in cores. That's one thing about Kyle Freeland. But he's pitching his worst to righties there. And then, like I said, the last 2 weeks, especially the last 2 weeks, Freddie Freeman, he looked pretty good on the lefty side. And Otani is who he is, right? Um, so looking at the lineup here, I'll look at Colorado in 1 second. Uh, mm, this would be the projected lineup. Freddie Freeman projected cleanup. If Freddie Freeman projected cleanup, I might have to take a look at Freddie. 2 RBIs for Freddie plus 280. 3 of them at plus 1200. Ooh, Freddie. No, them ain't RBIs. Them runs. Them runs. How about HRRs? His max probably like plus 1100. His max plus 1,000. I don't know. Let's look at Colorado. Yamamoto, man. He's got some strikeout stuff. I don't know. I don't know if I don't know. Mm, I don't think Moniak won't be in the lineup here. They might bring him on when the righty come in. Yamamoto is. Oh no, he's a righty. I thought he was a lefty. So Moniak probably will be in the lineup then. He has 6 Ks at Coors this season. No earned runs. He pitched good. Angels just gave him 6. He gave him 6 Ks. He's got 6 Ks and better in a decent amount of games. Uh, um, Milwaukee, what happened here? They went upside his head in the first quarter, first inning. He couldn't even get out the first inning versus Milwaukee. That's man, 6K, 6K, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of his last 8 games. He had 6 Ks or better. 52% ground ball rate. Hmm. What I'm thinking about doing is like tomorrow. Say like tomorrow. I gotta find out how to do it, but when the days no tomorrow I gotta take my kids to get their haircut, but I might still be back. We got how many games? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15, 16 games tomorrow. Maybe what I might do is set the time where I'm going live. Maybe about what time is it now? About 1 o'clock. Like tomorrow, maybe 12:30 or 1 or something like that tomorrow, and just give myself a chance to look over the slate a lot and be able to get in and get out. You know what I'm saying? On the quicker, right? And then of course NFL is approaching, and y'all know y'all scared of them. Even though it's the second round, second backups, I know y'all got scared of them Bears last night, but but man, hey, uh-huh. But yeah, maybe I might set a time. I mean, like uh, it'll pop up on YouTube where say I'm getting ready to go live at 12 o'clock or something like that. Then everybody know to meet up here what time exactly when I'm going live. Them games will come on early. The games come on early. Maybe I can go live, maybe not. But I think that'll be good if I set you know the timer right, so y'all get a notification and set it like for you get a notification like in 30 minutes. D getting ready to go live or something like that. I think that's a little bit more so we can get oh yeah, Tiff. They Josh Allen them didn't play, but hey, I just wanted to see a series, man, just to see how things look. Hunter Goodman 19 9 bombs on this pitch mix here. Beck 6, Warman. Mm. Boy, I've been writing that season off, man. I got, man, I can't wait for that season to start up. I mean, I can, but I'm not. I need to go a little bit. What's today's date, man? It's August 18th. I need to start getting into it, man. I need to start getting into it, man. Straight up, cut back on this baseball a little bit. I need to start getting into it. I do. Tovar. So Tovar, we just looked at that. We know Tovar is 6 for 7 versus this guy with a bomb, right? 6 or 7 versus this guy with a bomb. So, then looking at the pitch mix here, we can definitely tell Tovar likes this pitch mix here. 15% K rate, 16 barrel, higher barrel than anybody except for this Ritter kid. But yeah, so that's something interesting, right? People gonna be talking about him throughout the industry. You know, Warming, Goodman. And look at these K rates, man. They starting to look a little bit respectful. They didn't play 2 series at home, haven't they? Goodman 3 for 8. I don't know, man. It's a full season at home. Hit the home switch. At home, Tovar. Look at that. On the season, it's batting 364, 8 extra base hits, and a home run. One home run at home, 16% K rate. Tyler Freeman's got a 4% K rate at home on the season, batting 400. Versus pitch mix, Jordan Beck at home, 10 extra base hits, 4 bombs at home. Um, at home, last 5 weeks at home, I'll say that. You want to look at these guys at Coors. You really want to look at them guys at Coors. Last time they pitched against him, though, he did pitch good. He shut them out, right? He shut them out this season at Coors. At Colorado, yeah, 6 Ks, 5 innings pitched. That must have been last year where they got at him. Um, at Colorado, his last 2 bombs here, 6 Ks. He played them back to back right there. 4 earned runs right there. Um, right here, mm, 6 innings, 7 Ks. He's seen Colorado a lot. He's seen them 4 times last year. That last game is probably where he gave up that bomb at. So this will be his 6th time versus facing Colorado in 2 years. Last 5 weeks at home, these guys versus this pitch mix at home, in Coors, Warman, all these guys right here batting 300. Freeman 280, but you get the drift, right? That's the last 5 weeks. Tovar, 6 extra base hits, 1 bomb, 13% K rate. Freeman, 3% K rate. Last 3 weeks at home, Warming, 3 extra base hits and a bomb, 7 for 18. Tovar, 7 for 17, batting 400, 5 extra base hits, no bombs. Goodman, 5 for 11 at home, 7 days at home. What is refresh this. What's the team totals look like here? First of all, what's the line? Over. Oh, minus 300 favorites? That shit never works out. Never works out. It would, you get the Rockies at plus 239. It would, even if I do take a L, it would be the Rockies at nothing. Plus 239? Hmm. Kyle Freeland that know how to pitch. This is probably the time that you can probably snipe one off the Dodgers ass right here. Plus 1.5 at plus 160. What about 3.5 minus 140? 7.5? Team total is 7.5? Oh my God. I think that's the highest team total I done seen. I ain't seen no team total at no fucking 7.5, bro. Straight up. I ain't seen it. That's the first for me. Damn. That's a first for me. He said, I'm down to follow everyone here. Everyone cool here. Yeah. Or you could just Oh yeah, I'm on X. I don't know if you got my X, but I do got. I'm not extremely active, but I do got the Discord. You could jump right in that Discord. Few of us, probably most of us in here is in the Discord. If you want to jump in the Discord, just drop it in the comments right now because I'm getting ready to get off anyway. I got you on X, waiting for my Facebook. You'll join. If y'all got my X, just hit me in the DMs or whatever. I got his Discord. Okay, hit me in the DMs. Somebody, y'all hit me in the DMs and y'all can get dropped in there. Yeah, I dropped the link. Um, follow back. Oh, I never followed you back. What was it? Hit me in the DM so I know. What's your name? What's your X name? X name. That shit sounds so weird. Cash Ron official. Cash Ron. Oh, not Cash Ron. Karan. Oh, okay, bet. Okay, got you. Got you in a minute. Got you right after this. Um, Still waiting for your Facebook. What's that? What you mean by that? Still waiting for my Facebook. I don't know what you mean by that. Um, okay. Team totals there. Okay, what is about the hmm. What about the hmm. What about the game lines here? Alternate run line. Shit, you can get a 3.5 for minus 139. Oh shit. For the Rockies. 3 at minus 116. Mm, this is interesting because okay, they're only gonna have one lefty in there. I gotta flip over to that. Of course, that's gonna be Moniak. Now, this guy had, he pitched okay versus this team. Let's see, Moniak. Moniak gonna look green for sure. We know that because he's throwing that fastball, so he's gonna look green. It's gonna look green. Mm. Yeah, Moniak's gonna look green. He's probably gonna be the only lefty in there. The rest of them gonna be righties. Oh, man, why are they doing this to me? Mm. I guess the later shit, you keep waiting on that number. That number gonna keep getting better and better. And y'all know I'm finna go sneak off and watch some of that Cubs game. I got to get ready to go to work too, though. But still, uh, so I mean, obviously, you can put up 8 runs in here. I'm probably gonna sneak out the over and see if that hits. Not put a lot on it, but I'm definitely gonna put out. I've been losing the overs here, but I'm gonna take the over again. It's an over ballpark, man. Um, I might take a stab at this case. Um, I don't know who this guy is. Yanquiel. He's 7 for fucking 18 with a bomb in the last. He'll strike out. Moniak could strike out. As of late, Moniak ain't been looking good. Last 3 weeks, no bombs versus this pitch mix, and he's red. So whatever. The righty's been the ones that's looking pretty good. Versus Yamamoto's pitch mix here. Yamamoto. Speaking of Yamamoto, his strikeout is sitting at what 6.5 at plus 105. His pitching outs would be sitting at what 17 and a half at 13 at 135. Freeland, you're gonna get the value on his pitching outs. Actually, Freeland did look like he could, hit his pitching outs. Let me see. Freeland. I don't think he's faced this a Dodgers team this year. LA Dodgers. Nope. He went 6 versus them last year. This game, 2 strikeouts, 3 bombs, still went 6. Um, LA Dodgers. He only faced them one time last year. He went 5 right here with a bomb and 4 earned runs. He went 5 right here with a bomb and 6 earned runs. Mm. If you just want to get to that 8, you can get to that 8. I couldn't talk you off of it. Um, all right, let me show you what Jackson likes, and I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to tell you what I like, right? I'm going to take a rain check on the rest of those games. Um, Otani, they like him for a bomb, right? Of course. Riley, of course. Ozuna. Now Ozuna, I like Ozuna. I couldn't talk you off Ozuna for a bomb here. Okay. Michael Harris hits, runs, and RBIs. He's been over this number in 9 straight games. Jack Leiter over 1.5 walks allowed. He's at this number in 9 of 10. I still got to look at that game. Young Ho Lee, a hit. He's got a hit in 9 of 10. Right. Couldn't talk off a hit for anybody. Olsen, a hit. He's got a hit in 8 of 10. Detroit Tigers over the total. Um, well, full game total, 8.5. Uh, they already recommended Cubs money line for this game, so their game is on. Baltimore, they recommend Baltimore money line here. Angels, I mean over the total in this Colorado Rockies game. I'm gonna bet that. I'm gonna take the over. Pitching outs over 6.5 strikeouts for Logan Gilbert. I like it. He's over in 6 of 10. Leiter over 3.5 strikeouts. I did not look at this game. He's over in 7 of 10. Nestor Cortez over 5.5 strikeouts. I didn't look at this game. I don't know about that one. Freddie, I ain't even gonna lie. Freddie might get there. This game is on. He doesn't have a strikeout yet, but this game is on. and he's kind of trying to cruise. 10 pitches so far, almost through the first inning. I'm finna go watch this. And Michael Walker over 3.5 strikeouts. Right. I need to look at that Kansas City game because I think Salvi might be somebody I might be adding. Um, I like Kerry Carpenter here. Um, I want to see what the lineup's going to look like. Let me refresh this. I just want to see what the lineup's going to look like depending on how I'm attack him, right? But I like Kerry Carpenter hits, maybe hits, runs, and RBIs. You know, um, Flaherty pitching his best to righties, right? He's going to see a ton of righties. And what's the name is on his way back? Jordan Alvarez. That's going to be scary. Um, Vladdy looked really good, man. I can't stunt. He looked really good versus this pitch mix, man. But Gosman, you can use his pitching outs as a parlay piece at 17.5. I have interest there. He's hit this number frequently as of late. Couldn't talk you off his strikeouts. I don't know if I'll get there. Spencer Horwitz is somebody you can look at for a hit or something like that. Tommy Pham out as well. Vladdy looked pretty good, bro. Straight up, he looked pretty good. I'm not gonna recommend no bats because this is a pitching matchup here. I think this probably over under 7. No more than 7.5. So Yuri Perez official play over 15.5 pitching outs. I took that. I should have took it earlier, but I took it at minus 115. Yuri Perez, and then his strikeouts. I couldn't talk off of that. Now, the last week, Nootbaar and Gorman, they looked okay, right? Keep an eye out, see if Contreras is going to be in the lineup. Don't know if he's going to be in the lineup. We'll see. Liberatore is not good, but I couldn't pinpoint who I liked here. For Miami on the bats side, but I could talk you off, your Ramirez, Hernandez's, and whatever, just for hits, whatever. Both of these pitching props are in play, believe it or not. Both of these pitching props are in play, outs and strikeouts. I thought they were at. Oh, wait a minute. I thought they were at. Oh, they in Philly today. Oh, I didn't know that. Damn. I thought they were in Seattle. Pitching props still in play, but I might have to go back and look again, right? Pitching props still in play. I didn't know that. I thought they were. Okay. Damn, how did I miss that? Yeah, they're Philly. Okay. Roger's been pitching really tough. He's been pitching tough, man. Roger's been pitching tough. Romy Gonzalez he's been looking okay as of late. Bregman couldn't talk off of a hit or anything like that. Ref Snyder has been known to hit lefties really, really well. So, he's probably going to be in the lineup. Rogers has given up more than 2 runs once this season. Trevor Story can hit lefties. Not my favorite game or nothing like that, but I guess if I'm taking a side, probably still would be Boston. But at the end of the day, I can't deny what Trevor Rogers been doing. So I do get a pitcher lean to Baltimore. It's going to be a stay away for me. Westberg and Rushman were interesting. But I couldn't look at nothing but hit parlays. I probably, if I'm doing anything here. Same thing said for Chicago White Sox. Over the course of the season, that fastball, Benintendi can, he's got a decent amount of bombs off of it, for his caliber. Vargas is somebody who can hit. Cuero is somebody who can hit hit that fastball. I don't bet Chicago White Sox bats all the time. I like Baldwin, Ozuna, Olsen, and Harris. If I'm looking for a bomb, it's going to be Ozuna. Harris and Baldwin, those guys hit runs and RBIs. And I keep forgetting Acuna's in that lineup, man. So, I still get a pitcher lean towards Atlanta. If I'm taking the side here, it would be Atlanta, money line parlays, run line straights. And if I was taking a total here, it would probably be full game over. I haven't looked at anything else but this Coors game. I'm going to sprinkle on this Coors over here. I do like the Angels here, but I have to look into this Victor kid. Remember, Tovar is 6 for 7 versus him with a bomb. Team total 3.5. You could look at Yamamoto's strikeouts if you want to. I can see instances where he can get there. You want to shake it down, tease it down a little bit. Freddie Freeman, he's 6 for 11, I believe, in the last 7 days versus pitch mix. Teoscar Hernandez, Andy Pajes, those guys hit lefties already. Will Smith hit lefties. Otani looked okay, but as of late, he's 0 for 5 versus pitch mix. Freeland is known to pitch okay in course. He knows what it takes, but I don't know. I don't know if I'll be betting home runs here, but I will definitely be betting a bunch of hit runs, and not a bunch, but a few hit runs and RBI ladders, and hit runs and RBI parlays. Man, you get Colorado for like 265 favorites here. This Cubs game, second game, we got Italian and we got Patrick. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'll do. I didn't know Talia was going to be pitching. I don't know what I want to do here. I don't at all. Brady Singer. So Robbie Ray. Oh, and out of the rest of the games, the games I would be interested in would be since the LA side, until I see what's up with this Victor kid and the Arizona game, right? And Ramirez, I might have to heat check Ramirez because he sold yesterday, so it's probably going to be a day late thing. Going up against Gallen, I'm going to have interest in Ramirez. I'm going to have to. I ain't going to have to, but I'm going to have interest. I just need to see. And then Marte, he's the one I really wanted to bet on yesterday, and that's how I fell on Ramirez. But I really wanted to bet on Marte, and Marte has been on one, so I definitely got to see what's up with Marte. I could blindly say I'm probably going to be betting on Marte today. I could probably blindly say that. I got to check out Gavin Williams, so I really want to check out this Angels game, preferably the Angels and this Arizona game. I really want to look at that. I've been doing fine ducking both of these teams. I've been doing fine ducking San Francisco and San Diego. I've been doing just fine without betting on them. Okay. So it is what it is, y'all. Peace out. I'll drop a prize pick play shortly, a 6-man with the link, and probably maybe a 3-run, a 3-leg bomb, maybe. And those 3 guys, I would definitely be taking them for hit runs and RBIs.